I should probably apologize in advance for this video because it's going to sound a little bit arrogant, but it isn't meant as that. It's just some observations I made, so yeah. So the thing is, I was watching a couple of videos last night, you know, from my favorite YouTubers like Woody's Game Attack, PewDiePie, Jericho, JX23, Rings of Redemption, you know, all these big guys out there in the gaming scene, of course. And I was just watching their videos and I was wondering what makes them so much more successful, so much more bigger than my own channel. And you know, I'm really struggling to get new subscribers or to get views, and I'm just wondering what makes them so much better in doing their commentaries than it makes me. Of course, if we take for example Jericho, this guy just does amazingly funny videos. It's just fun to watch him, and I think his videos are scripted. I think he said that in a couple of videos before, but that's okay. You don't really, you know, recognize that. You don't really feel like his videos are scripted. That's for me, you know. I don't feel like his videos are scripted. They just sound natural in a way. I don't know, but it's just they feel natural and they are funny, and even if they are scripted to the last word, that's okay. They are funny and they don't sound like it. And of course, I know there are a couple of YouTubers out there that do these tips and tricks videos basically, and they script their videos, and that's totally fine. You know, I should probably have scripts sometimes too, because my thoughts can be a little incoherent, but yeah, so there are YouTubers that script their videos and that's totally fine. They sound amazing, like I said, like Jericho for example. But there are other YouTubers like Woody's Game Attack or Wings of Redemption that just do their stuff, you know, out of nowhere. They just go for it basically. I think they go for it basically. And I just wonder, why are their commentaries so much better, or why are they so much more well received, if you want to put it like that. For example, PewDiePie, I could never ever do a commentary as good as PewDiePie does. It's just, I think he deserves his success. He's an amazing YouTuber and he just deserves his, I think, 4 million subscribers by now. It's just amazing, he deserves it. His videos are funny as hell, and you can basically watch him play any game and it's always funny. He's an amazing guy, so I can see why he's that successful. But for example, and of course, if you take Woody's Game Attack for example, his commentaries are basically flawless. You know, there is no in his videos. He doesn't use that many filling words, and it just feels natural how he's talking. It's just like he would really talk to you. He would talk to you in person. It just feels natural. So it's totally fine, and it's great commentaries. But on the other side, if we take a guy like Wings of Redemption for example, I don't mean to pick on him, but it just happened a lot recently that I heard something like in his commentaries, or that he stopped mid-sentence, or that his commentaries just didn't seem to make any sense at all. You know, he was talking about, I don't know, gun laws, and he was talking 3 minutes about Black Ops 2, then he talked for half a minute about gun laws, then he was talking about cars. You know, I don't know if that really happened in one commentary, but the thing is, he's just straying off topics very often in his commentaries, and sometimes they don't make sense, and sometimes they are not very well researched. You know, he just blabbers about topics, and he doesn't know what he's talking about. As I said, I don't mean to pick on him. I like his commentaries and I like his style, but it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like he's a very good commentator, and I'm just wondering, why the hell is he that successful? I know he hasn't the most successful channel on YouTube and his growth isn't that big, but he has growth, his channel is big, and I'm just wondering, why the fuck are guys like him so much more successful than a guy like me, for example? I just can't get that. Of course, I have my flaws too. For example, English isn't my mother tongue, so the words don't sound right all the time, and I sometimes can't find the right word, and of course my commentaries aren't flawless. You know, I have this little brain buffer. I have to say sometimes, or I have to use filling words just because my brain needs more time to process what I'm going to say, because, you know, I have to translate everything from German into English before I speak about it. And that's just, you know, that makes my commentaries not flawless, but I think they are kind of good. This sounds so wrong, and this is the arrogant part. I think they are kind of good and they are kind of entertaining. So I'm just wondering, why the hell don't I have the success that a guy like Wings of Redemption has? And, you know, of course, he has way more experience and he's been around for a while. So I'm just wondering, and what's your opinion on this? Just leave it in the comment section below. What makes this big guy so freaking, you know, successful and what makes channels like mine or other small commentators out there just not successful. What's that thing? What's that special little something? Please leave it in the comment section below and rate this video, of course, and subscribe if you're new around here. And I hope you enjoyed this little commentary. And as I said, I apologize for being a little bit arrogant around the end, but yeah, that's just it. So I'm iLostLink, signing out.